Welcome back to NBC5 News at 6. Tonight, an investigation you'll only see here.
Last night, we explained how Jackson, Josephine, and Klamath counties are known as federally designated health professional shortage areas, meaning there aren't enough doctors.
Tonight, in part 2 of our special report, we're looking at how these rural areas are compensating for the lack of medical professionals and whether President Trump's order on travel may prevent more physicians from getting to these areas.
NBC5's Elizabeth Ruiz reports.
In response to the doctor shortage of American doctors in rural Oregon, the state often turns to physicians from outside the U.S. to help these underserved areas.
Like everyone else, I came to the U.S. following a dream.
Dory Best is a mental health counselor at Phoenix Elementary School's La Clinica.
I had such empathy for people that, were struggling with emotions or family issues or mental health.
Best is from Argentina, and she's working in Southern Oregon through an H-1B visa. The H-1B visa allows U.S. employers to temporarily hire high-skilled foreigners to work in specialty occupations.
My work visa will expire in October 2019.
According to the Oregon Medical Board, rural areas of Oregon depend on medical professionals from foreign countries on visas to fill the gap of a doctor shortage.
International medical graduates are more likely to serve in these underserved areas. There are incentives.
Incentives such as debt relief or the chance to become a citizen if these foreign physicians spend 2 to 4 years in an underserved area like Southern Oregon. But with the introduction of President Trump's executive order on travel, Best says medical professionals that aren't even included on the ban are skeptical of coming to the United States.
Outside of the U.S., people are very concerned about what's going on in the U.S. and what can happen.
The Trump administration's revised travel order temporarily suspends entry to citizens with new visas from 6 countries, including Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. Those in favor of the ban say it protects the country's borders by giving the government a longer time to evaluate people from those countries and make sure they don't pose a security threat to the United States. But the chair of the Oregon Medical Board says the ban is scaring physicians from all over the world.
What the travel ban is doing is creating ambiguity so that physicians who would otherwise apply for an international program are thinking twice about applying for those programs, or physicians who might come over to serve in underserved areas here are concerned about coming over and then not being able to have family come over or not being able to go back and visit.
The Oregon Medical Board says 23% of licensed physicians in the United States are international medical graduates. If that were to decrease, U.S. Senator Ron Wyden thinks it'd be detrimental to the rural communities of Oregon.
Quality, affordable rural health care is the foundation of rural life. If you don't have it, you're not going to be able to have a robust rural community, both in terms of caring for people, and by the way, those providers put a lot of dollars from the wages they get back into the community.
Best, who loves Southern Oregon and would like to stay in the area as long as possible, says bringing in foreign medical professionals is only a positive step in alleviating the doctor shortage.
It's important in general to bring people from abroad because we enrich in many levels what you already have that is beautiful and very rich.
Senator Ron Wyden says while it may be part of the answer, bringing in foreign physicians isn't the only way to help the doctor shortage.
Yes, we would ensure that qualified providers from other parts of the world could come, but we'd also do more to educate our talented young people from Southern Oregon and elsewhere so that they could be providers.
Right now, President Trump's executive order on travel is still held up in the courts, with the U.S. Court of Appeals hearing arguments from both sides. The U.S. Supreme Court could have the ultimate decision on the fate of the revised travel order. In studio, Elizabeth Ruiz, NBC5 News.